and today we're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw. Raw has been a bit more consistent to me, and I've enjoyed a lot of it in recently. Um, this Monday Night Raw, the women. Okay, so for the Women's World Championship type of scene, Stephanie Vaquer, she basically calls out Liv Morgan. And, like anybody would guess, Liv Morgan did not come out alone. Liv Morgan did not fight alone. So, things happen, like, 3 against 1. Y'all can do the math. And in the moment where Stephanie Vaquer get a little help with Becky Lynch, they bumping heads. Like, I like what both of them are doing, Stephanie and Becky, but they're gonna have to use some common sense, because it's obvious y'all ain't got no friends in the back. So y'all need to band together, because y'all know Judgment Day don't play fair. And a lot of times whenever folks are going against Judgment Day, it's almost as if they forget everything that Judgment Day has done before. And I hate that, because why the heck would you do that knowing you want a one-on-one? You want a one-on-one. You want it to be equal. You want it to be fair. But then you're not going to have no friends. They're not going to prepare. Like, have a chair next to you, because you know they're not coming out to play fair. So, of course, in their dysfunction, the Judgment Day stands tall, especially when it comes to Stephanie Vaquer. It was on her neck. So, all I have to say is, figure out what y'all want to do, ladies. Figure out what y'all want to do, because the status quo ain't working for me. I'm sorry, but Liv Morgan, she is focused on just being a champion. Not a fighting champion. She just want to be a champion. She just want to hold that title. That title is for her. It's not for anybody else. It's not for the women. It's not for women's wrestling. It's for her. And I can't deal with that no more. I cannot. I really do want to find a champion. I want somebody to have the title that's going to make the title mean something, because it's upsettingly, it's been a rough time for both women's world champions, because stuff just been happening, or they are not being presented in the way they should be. So let's stop playing these games. Let's stop doing this, because I'm tired of it. Now, because Javon Evans tired of getting done up by Big Bum Cass, he came out, called him out, but it was interrupting what JD and them had going on. So it ended up in a match between JD and Javon, which, pretty good match. Javon won. Big Bum Cass still comes out, which who would have guessed that he would have came out? Who would have guessed he would have came out? And what I appreciate, I could tell that in this feud, it's not just to make Big Bum Cass look like a threat. It's not just to make him look like larger than life, because if it was, I think it wouldn't have gone on this long. And I do believe that Javon wouldn't have said, "Hey, is that all you can do?" And Javon also was almost going to give the upper hand, but then Dominic Mysterio gets involved. Like I said, Judgment Day don't play fair. Judgment Day does not play fair. And if you're going to be surrounded, if you're going to come up to them and talk some mess, you've made an enemy, unfortunately. And although I do not like the Judgment Day, I respect what they got going on. I know what they got going on, and it's nothing of what a lot of people want to be involved in. So this was another week where Big Bum Cass gets one over on Javon Evans. Let's not make this a habit. Let's not make this a thing, because it's getting quite annoying. Quite annoying. Now, in the number one contenders match, we had 2 going on for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm liking this show. I'm liking the presentation of the wrestlers from AAA and from WWE, and I think that it's giving both, like, all of them justice. Even though for both contenders match, Dragon Lee WWE Superstars 1, Dragon Lee, and Rey Fenix. Now, Rey Fenix, I would say he would be my second. He'd be my second choice. Now, I love Dragon Lee. Do not get me wrong. I love Dragon Lee. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just something about Rey Fenix. Rey Fenix or Penta, I would love seeing them to go head to head against Roman Reigns. Especially Penta, considering they kind of work together in that Royal Rumble. But at AAA, there was a little moment where it's like where Penta called out Roman, and there is something building up there. So I would say tune into that and see how that is leading up to the number one contenders match, how that is influencing things. I love WWE for thinking of this. I don't know who thought about this idea. I'm not gonna take credit from either side, but I love that this is a thing. I love that this was thought of. Now, Sol Ruka and Lyra Valkyria had an amazing match. Lyra Valkyria, I told y'all that's my girl. She got a little stuff going on with her right now. She's looking like a hot mess, but she's still my girl. Even though she lost. Yeah, watch that match. If y'all didn't watch Raw, if y'all missed that match, watch that match. Lyra tore it down. And that's what I like to see from. That's what I love seeing from her. And I think that she needs to win a title. Win a title again. Needs to have some sort of match with she needs to have a match with all the marbles on it, because she's a wrestler. She be wrestling. I don't care what nobody says. She be wrestling. Now, division be pissing me off a lot. Like, they had this backstage segment. All four of them looked like they were on different planets. All four of them looked like they were on different planets. It's hilarious, low-key. Now, they were really addressing backstage, like, how y'all feeling about what happened last week. Obafemi and Braun Breaker goes into the front talking about, like, if I got something to say to Braun Breaker, Obafemi, I'm going to say it to his face. So, he went on the mic. Now, I'd say confidence is key for anything in life. Confidence is key. Believing in yourself is key. But when you say things to people on a mic in front of the whole world, sometimes people won't see it your way. And for me, I'm one of those people that didn't see Braun Breaker's way. Now, he's talking about he the future. He's wondering who the future. Now, granted, they both the future, and I think that needs to be remembered on every lens of how we look at this whole back and forth. And due to the fact, like, Obafemi has been going crazy. But I would like to say that Braun Breaker also went crazy too. It's just he didn't do it alone. So that's what he didn't do the same type of things as Obafemi is doing. They're on two different levels, respectfully. So I understand the insecurity a tad bit. So Paul Heyman comes out, and then Braun Breaker comes out. Not Braun Breaker, Obafemi comes out. Oba, that guy. The whole crowd, the whole arena basically screaming Oba. He the future, he the future. Paul Heyman talking about a main match. Sunday's night main event. We're going to decide who the future. This got to be a main event. This got to be promoted. And I just want to say that I believe both of them are the future, but if y'all decide to make it Braun Breaker the future, like, I hate even talking about that. Like, I believe that we know too much about, like, the insider business that we're constantly looking for the guy. And it's like the guy happens so organically and it just flows. But organically, it was Obafemi who has it all for it to be that guy. It's just we're all hyper aware now. And Braun Breaker was also put in a position where he could be that guy too. But, like, now I just want to have fun with it. I don't want there to be any think pieces. I don't want there to be nothing when it comes to this, especially when we still have the older generation, the 40-some years old. Respectfully, I love the 40-year-olders. But we still got the 40-year-olders. If we're going to say this person, whoever wins that match, if we're going to say they are the future, come on and hop off one of them titles. I don't care who do it. I don't care who do this. Somebody needs to hop off those titles so we can really see the future. It doesn't need to be a struggle of who's the future, the past, who can leave behind. I think it's too soon to do that to the top guys. But I just need WWE to kind of move in the way where they understand, like, the future is not too far behind. Like, the future ain't 5 years from now. It's 3-2. And in those 3 to 2 years, there needs to be a main event with a younger guy. A younger guy. Because we always have younger women. We always have the younger women winning these world championships. Like, it's no problem. Same can be said for the men. Same can be done for the men. Especially when you have talents like Braun Breaker, like Obafemi, like Javon Evans, like Trick Williams, like Carmelo Hayes. Like, those guys, they can run this. It just needs to be built up well so people will be able to digest it. Because that's really the issue. They have the skills, but it just needs to be digestible. And people need to understand it. Now, Rey Mysterio had an opportunity to win the Intercontinental Championship versus Chad Gable. Had a championship match versus Chad Gable. I think, like I said, the wrestling was on point on Raw. I don't have anything to say like, oh, I hated this aspect, I hated this. Nah, it was good. And it was something that I think Chad Gable needed for this Intercontinental Championship run, for his redemption even more. Like, he got that pat on the back. He got that, like, he had that opportunity from Penta and all that stuff. But it needs to come from Rey in the ring. So I'm here for Chad Gable and his run now. And I'm hoping that he's able to get some storyline going. Maybe against a young OG. Who knows? But I'm excited for it. The main event, the delivering of Solo Sikoa, and I think it went how everybody expected it to go. Solo did not acknowledge Roman, which who would have thought otherwise? Like, I don't care what anybody says when it comes to this bloodline stuff. Like, this ain't nothing gonna be easy for these guys. Nothing's gonna be easy for Roman, bruh. Roman is always gonna get thumped. I was gonna say, Roman's always gonna get done dirty. Somebody in his camp is gonna dislike what he does. Now, I said Solo would be a point of tension between Jacob and Roman, and that's exactly what happened. Now, not in the way where I was kind of talking, but in the way where Jacob went in on Solo, and Roman basically pulled him back. Later on, LA Knight comes out. Roman pulls him back, pulls Jacob back again. But he was even more salty when Roman Reigns makes the Usos captains. Which Roman, low-key, Roman is doing the right thing by giving all of the guys attention. But when you want to be the favorite, when you feel like it's you sacrifice the most out of the other guys and something, you can't be on the same level as the other guys. You gotta be above. And Jacob, he probably wasn't feeling the fact that they might be on the same level. He wanted to be up on them because he felt like he the one who sacrificed the most in this point. But Roman basically tells him, chill, but Roman gets done dirty. And then Jacob's is just in the corner watching, because he told him to stand back. That's exactly what he did. While the Usos got their behinds, Jacob's just in the corner watching it all happen. Watching Solo and LA Knight run off into the sunset. Now, before, when things was all dandy, finding Danny that was delivering Solo, Jimmy and Jay are quite funny. I say that was a point where I was like, oh, this is hilarious. This is giving me Bloodline vibes. This is just bringing me back. And then Roman yelling. I said, oh, we're back. And then Solo spikes Roman. I said, all right. This is fun. Like the Bloodline promos, they don't be as bad as y'all be saying they are. Like I really try to see it from the lens of the people that don't like what's going on. And I'm like, when you know that you don't have anything to do to change, we can't change what they do right now, because it's making too much money, it's getting too much attention, it's drawing more people in. You can't do anything about it. So I like to enjoy what's going on, and it's quite enjoyable. Like for a lot of the things with wrestling, if I don't like it, I don't consume it. But it was quite enjoyable. Raw itself was quite enjoyable. I will say that I really want to see Raquel Rodriguez use her, like, be the Intercontinental Champion. Be the Intercontinental Champion. Do something other than be up Liv Morgan's behind. The women's tag team champions, I think they should visit Raw sometime soon, because when you're the women's tag team champions, you're on both shows, you can handle both shows, you do both things. And I think WWE should showcase more of what has been going on in AAA when it comes centering around this number one contenders match. And Roman's gonna have to look at two different issues solo, but then also that number one contenders, because it needs to be taken care of with he needs to pay attention to it, so there's more eyes on it, and it's more of a threat and situation for him than just a match to have because you can have it. But that's all for my Raw review. Let me know how you guys felt about Raw. What are some thoughts, your opinions, your views? And I'll see you guys next time. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Bye.